Welcome to www.staxi.com. Today's topic, why do we need a good airport wheelchair? In hospitals, wheelchairs are required for patient transportation and are often mandated even in cases where the patients can get from place to place themselves. The opposite situation exists in airline terminals where many different rules apply for the use of an airport wheelchair. Mobility impairment can make airport terminals difficult. Rules mandated by the Americans with Disabilities Act require that commercial facilities such as airports make every reasonable accommodation for those whose physical condition may make navigating an area difficult. For example, a person who, while able to walk short distances, but for medical reasons cannot transverse more than a quarter of a mile without pain or risk of injury, will require some form of transport to get to any given gate or from terminal to terminal. As it is currently quite easy to get around in most places without walking more than a quarter of a mile, persons with this level of mobility impairment are unlikely to actually possess wheelchairs of their own. Therefore, they will need to be provided a wheelchair or an alternative by the facility. A high-quality chair lasts longer. There are many options as far as airport wheelchairs are concerned. There are the electric, self-motivated vehicles that can be rented out and steered by their occupants, and there are the standard models that can be steered by the occupant or pushed by an attendant. As a rule, most airline passengers who must be provided with chairs will need to have them guided by an attendant in order to ensure both their safety and that of other passengers. This second type of chair is the most common for airport use. It is a less expensive and more easily maintained, as well as providing the passenger transport by someone with the knowledge and ability to get him or her where they need to go with a minimum of difficulty. This also reduces liability on the part of the facility by maintaining authority control. While there is great sense in this, standard model wheelchairs, though meeting the letter of the law, could do more to improve conditions and reduce costs for passenger and facility alike. For starters, because standard model chairs are prone to theft, regardless of how closely one watches them and experience excessive wear and tear, there's a high turnover rate. This leads to the purchase of the cheapest models available, a seemingly sensible move that ultimately raises costs over the long term. Longer-lasting, theft-resistant chairs. There's a model on the market that is structurally designed to reduce theft by the simple expedient of being impossible to move unattended and equally difficult to fold up and put in a chair. While the model is slightly more expensive, it's made of high-quality steel that ensures a long life, making the anti-theft construction pay off doubly. Beyond that, this alternative airport wheelchair is ergonomically designed to reduce strain on the attendant and increase the ease and safety of the occupant. The brakes lock automatically, seat belts can be added, and there's a large luggage rack on the bottom so that no one has to hold carry-ons in their laps. To find out more information on topics like this, please go to www.staxi.com.